Hi, this is Christina again, back for another video. Um, I just wanted to talk some more about money manifesting and other topics. I wanted to know from my subscribers and others that have viewed my videos, whether it be law of attraction videos, whether they be hair videos, whether type of videos that you'd like to see, whether type of content. I do have a specific channel specifically for law of attraction, money, well, more money than anything. But if you wanted to check out one of my other videos, I know like a lot of people that are on this channel really have viewed a lot of my law of attraction videos, a lot of my hair videos, but there's different people that subscribe to my channel so far. I don't have I don't have as much of an idea as what it is that you guys really all want to see. Some people with my hair videos want to see more remedies of natural hair with old school remedies, but I don't know as many old school remedies. Just some types of different hair grace or hair care, like emu oils, also really good. Haven't used that as often. I just found out about avocado oil maybe a couple of years ago, but I have some of that. Olive oil, I've used that. I've used a lot of coconut oil over the years. Um, I've also gotten a chance to find out more about co-washing. I just use different conditioners, some Tresemme conditioners, huge bottles of Tresemme. If I co when I co-wash, then also other things. I'm not sure who wants to see what. This is the start of some of the other topics, and I know that some people may think that there's different. Well, there's not that many ways to earn or attract money into your life. That's another thing, but there's a lot of different ways. Like I was saying in the other live, smelling money, you feel more abundant when you smell money as I do. But I mean, I think if anyone were to do that, you feel more abundant, more financially abundant. Another thing I know that is with the smelling money is definitely when you're smelling your money, it brings more money. The more money you have, the more money you end up getting once you spend all. Well, I don't use the word spend usually with money. It's just a Reverend Ike thing. Check out his videos if you want, but I mean more about money than things like mainly more about money than about other things when it comes to Reverend Ike's videos. Other different things. I mean, visualizing what you want to do, have, and become. That is really an idea. Some people say more action. You should be more action oriented when it comes. Definitely awesome. It's helpful. But when you're manifesting certain things, sometimes it's best to just take the inspired action of your inner guidance system, your gut, your intuition, your instinct. That is one thing. Those are some things to learn and listen to. Um, everyone has that. You just exercise your intuition by listening to it. Whatever your gut says, I follow it because that is really important. You can save yourself a lot of trouble and a lot of trouble, a lot of things, a lot of heartache, a lot of headaches. Um, and it's definitely a good idea to definitely do that. So I know you can even save your life by doing that. I've done that more than once, so it's definitely helpful to really listen to your gut, your intuition, your instincts. It's imperative. So, but that can also be helpful in manifesting money. Um, so that's also good. I know I have another video. I know it's maybe on my money channel in this channel as well about saving ones, fives, things like that. Saving to save, saving to invest, contributing to a Roth IRA, start a business. But you focus on the good that you desire in your life. Um, but yes, the more you focus on whatever it is you're focused on, the more that's what you'll get. Um, There's a lot of different affirmations I used in my other video. You could definitely work on those. Um, there's other affirmations. I have other different things I could do. Um, different books out there that are really helpful in that. But yes, so smelling money. Um, let me see, something else that I'm just thinking of. I just remembered. Um, focusing more on the money will get you that. Grant Cardone will tell you that in his book, Millionaire Booklet. Right now, he's been giving away. I'm not like being paid by Grant Cardone, but it's helpful. But yes, even saving money, what I've learned to do, even from Daniel Alley, is saving up like different amounts of money. Like maybe if for every, what is it, maybe even $1,000, if you said you save 100 of it or something, tack it on your wall. If you don't have that much altogether, that may be too much, or maybe it would be too much for you to save. Start with $10, start with $5, start with your ones, just save them up, and also just stack your money that way. So it's always good to definitely do that. I've had coaches um, that have been telling me basically save up. I mean, I've even done that, like save your one, save your fives. If you can do that, definitely it's helpful. It just adds up after a while. Say, able to get 100 or more and stick them in the bank, stick them in a credit union. If you don't really trust banks, credit unions are the best, also next best alternative. Online banks also as well. They both have high yield of return on investment. With most credit unions, you only need $5, maybe $15 to open up an account. They have lower fees for maybe overdraft or even other things. Surcharge-free ATMs usually, and they may even reimburse you for ATM fees, depending on who you go with. Chances are you may have to be a resident of that city or state or however it is. Even Army, Navy, Federal, however you want to call it, different things like that. There's different ones online. You can open up an account with, but you would have to have another account somewhere else. But online accounts are really great. I've heard of Synchrony. I've heard of Ally. It's good. It's supposed to be good. Beam is supposed to be one of the best, but I haven't gotten to check those out. I haven't checked that Ally very much. I'm not going to go to Ally, but there's other ones. There's a lot of different online banks you could go for that have like maybe 1.50, 1.20, 1.30, 1.75. I think Beam has 2.00, maybe 3.75. I forget how high their interest is for any return, but it's definitely something to do. Another thing I know that I have been doing since before I even knew what I was doing was picking up change that I found on the ground. I've collected, I'm not sure how much change, but most of them are pennies, but people just drop them, just leave them. I picked up maybe 4 or 5 pennies at one point. Maybe a couple, a few times, maybe almost several times, probably several times in my lifetime now that I'm remembering speaking to you guys this time. Jog my memory. I've always been picking up pennies, dimes. I found quarters. I found nickels, some broken pennies, literally copper, that were literally apart. Like one part of it was missing. So it's like, oh, wow, I didn't expect that. But yeah, I've always been finding different things like that. And even if someone were to pay for lunch or you get a free meal or a coupon, if someone were to just give you money somehow for some reason, that's another sense of abundance. It's another bit of abundance. But when you find pennies on the ground, when you find change, pick it up. That's God or the universal source energy's way of giving you more abundance. So it's definitely a great way to do that. I just have here in my notes in my notebook. I have a friend of mine pay for lunch, plus the tip. But then I found pennies on the bus. I found pennies on the ground. I'm always finding change, different places. So another, well, there's some different ways, but I know that with Stash Invest stockpile and Robinhood, they all are some of the different stocks in ETFs. Excuse me, sorry about that. That have dividends. The more stocks you own, the more ETFs you own, the more dividends you get. So that is one of the best things to do. And I know another thing I have in my notes here is investment clubs. Um, there's something to be said about really just investing with other people. I mean, you get, if it's real estate, you get a piece of that real estate. As much as money as you invest in, maybe say it's a year or something, you get a piece of that real estate, and you get the not dividends, with stocks dividends, but your return on investment is greater. And then that's $1,000 a year, $1,000 a month, or what have you. But you're going to invest as much money as you want per year, but it's the minimum for like investments, for depending on who does it. For one of them is $1,000. Todd Capital. He's someone that I'm invested with, and he's really helpful for that as well. I would definitely look him up. But he has like a real estate investment part of it for $1,000 annually. Something I'm looking into. And insurance is always good. I mean, in case you need it, maybe you don't. I've heard whole life insurance is good. That's another good way to get more money coming in. Because with certain places like maybe New York Life or Mass Mutual, you get money back on it. If I'm not mistaken, for Mass Mutual as well. I looked into certain things like that, but I haven't been quite certain on what I want to do with that. But Aflac is also good for insurance. It's good for supplemental insurance. But yeah, it's definitely good. So the more you own, the better off you are. If you own a home or a condo, that's even better. Some people say maybe it's better to rent than to own. Like some people say that, but most people say better to own the home, paid off. Say it's a $50,000 house, maybe put 10, 20,000 down, paid off 3, 4 years, you're good. Of course, if there's any repairs needed, you have that, homeowners insurance, all the other things you need for it. But definitely, I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually angry about things like Aflac, but that type of insurance could be helpful. Definitely it's helpful. Saving a one, saving a five is helpful. I know everyone's, so far, this is the longest time I've had. Seeing the $5 challenge, that's a good idea. But with Daniel Alley, he says tack the money on your wall, but I wouldn't maybe tack it all over the wall. And you want to do it that way, but if you're not sure if you want that to be done to your wall, put it in another account or put it in an envelope, put it in a drawer, tuck it away. And eventually, if not, sooner or later, get a safe, smaller or bigger, to put it in. Put it in an account, automate it. That's another idea. I don't necessarily think about the latte factor all the time, but I make my coffee from home. I own a coffee business, so it's awesome. It's online, but it's definitely something I do. I prefer my brand to others, but that's just me. I mean, I just just like that particular type of coffee better. But to him, each his own. Everyone has their favorite. But yeah, there's a lot of different things I've been able to work on manifesting. Some things I haven't always been expecting, like the dividends every moment. I'm thinking, okay, well, they're supposed to be coming at this point now that I've really kept track of a bit more of it. But I forgot about it, and I realized I would be getting multiple dividends. So that's also good. But the more you own in dividend yielding stocks, the better off you are. One thing I found is to check out Yahoo Finance. I haven't checked that as much, but I've been meaning to get on that. But it's also a really good idea to do that. Um, but yeah, if you want to check out an investment club, Todd Capital LLC, not getting paid by them, of course, but I'm investing with them, so I would definitely recommend that. Um, Millennial or Generation X or not, it's good. So it's helpful to definitely do that. I would check out his. I would check out his investment club. I would look him up, Google him. He's find him really quickly and easily. But yeah, definitely, it's a good idea to definitely do that. There's so many different things you could do to even manifest more money, increase your income. But it's really important. I've learned even so to listen to my gut, instinct, intuition. Even now, as I'm thinking, I'm looking up at one of the pages that's up on one of the tabs that's up on my computer. It's eBay. I had some things for sale on there. Some things have sold, some things haven't, but that's okay. There's a good reason for that. I've got feelings not to sell anything on eBay right now, but thinking I should buy, well, thinking I should have bought something, which I did. But another thing I know that even Robert Kiyosaki, maybe some people don't like him, some people do, but certain things are really helpful with what he's saying, and even David Bach is good with that. He deals with the latte factor, but I do like making my coffee from home because it's like, okay, well, I just get up and get it when I'm ready. But it's, I don't know, if you have a favorite coffee, that's one thing. But if there's like anything to do, definitely to really just start investing. You go from the employee to self-employed, maybe even to business owner investor. But I know like some people don't like Robert Kiyosaki, but it's helpful definitely to really do more to increase your income. I mean, you buy commodities, you buy gold, silver, those silver bars, $22 silver bars, um, maybe smaller gold bars. There's places you can buy that stuff online. I've looked it up. There's different other places you can buy it. Other different places like coin shops, you can buy coins there. But eBay has some good different silver, bullion, gold as well. It's really good. Definitely check that stuff out. Um, I bought some things from eBay and bought some things from other places, but it's definitely good to definitely check that out. I would definitely look up everything online. That's one way I found a lot of stuff. Some things I found from books. Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki is a good book to read. I recommend that. A lot of people probably recommend that. David Bach, The Automatic Millionaire. It's a good book. Rich Habits. I forget who wrote that, but I know I have that book. I have one on my Kindle. Um, so I would definitely look that up. It's really helpful. Definitely check that out. And another thing, I know when manifesting, I found that even my coaches that I've had from Achieve Today were telling me to really look at how much I'm, moving around more often. I move around more often anyway. If I'm really not like needing to rest or something, but from more days and nights. But it's definitely something to do in the first place. First place to exercise. Get your walking in. Yoga, something. Move your body. Even Dick Ducey was talking about that more often in one of his videos, like a great morning routine. You can start with exercise as well as meditation. I haven't meditated that much, but I ought to. That's a good idea to do that before you go to bed. Maybe meditate for a little bit. If you can, then focus on something that you want, visualize it in your mind, and go to sleep. It won't take you that long, chances are, with that meditation. That's helpful, calms you down. I feel like I need to meditate now, but yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's excellent. Found that out. EFT. Say if you're feeling stressed or fearful, it's a good idea to work on that. But with manifesting exercise really helps somehow. I can't really figure out how to put it to words as to how it helps, but it really, really just works wonders. Um, just finished my workout earlier. I didn't do it this morning, but figured since it's another day that I'm alive, I might as well exercise. So it's definitely a great idea to definitely just work out and do that more regularly. Switch your workout up a bit more. So that's always good to go without plateauing. But sometimes the more cardio you get, the more you lose weight if you want to lose weight, or the more strength training as well as cardio, and basically strength training and cardio really help you lose weight along with the diet. I know definitely it's really good to get your protein in. That's an idea to help keep your body fueled. Greens, so that's why I recommend super greens, some form of super greens. That's always great. So the more good you put in, the more good you get out. The more good you put in, the healthier you are. Helps your mind. Meditation really helps your mind. It quiets your mind. Focusing on positive things brings only good. Meditation brings only good. I don't know about mantras really, but I used to say Om, but I don't know much about that. I have to look that up. But I don't know. It depends on the person. I mean, some people maybe want a mantra, maybe you can make it your own. Some people just quiet their mind, just still, and just just breathe and focus on your breath. That's another idea. Even if you're not like, I guess, really just quieting your mind fully, just focus on your breath and just relax there. But yeah, there's a lot of different things. I mean, you can always increase your awareness of the now moment. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now is a good book to buy. I bought that. I've read that maybe a couple times. Seen them all over. Super Soul Sunday. Some people may like some of those things, people may not, but I'm not certain really of everyone's taste. But if you find something you like in this video, you take it from wherever you want to take it from. If you want to take something from this video, something that you know worked for you, something that has worked for you, that's great. Definitely would do one research if I were you, just to see what else you could find. So I know it's my second time going live today, but this is something I wanted to bring up. I wanted to start out with the money manifesting first, and I'm just really talking more about manifesting in this, but some different things that I manifested. But yeah, it's definitely a good idea to definitely do that. Another thing I've learned about is Kiva.org. Justin Perry from You Are Creators. I think either one of his You Are Creators and You Are Creators 2 channels. He I think had something about the wealth switch. Wealth switch. That's really helpful to check that out. I have to check the video out again. But Kiva.org is loans. You can make contributions to different people in different countries, even in the U.S. and other countries in the world, where you can donate money to them to fund their business, and they would pay you with whatever amount of time, the entire loan at different times. You pay them maybe a couple dollars here and a couple dollars there. Like for different things, like for agriculture, for maybe a sewing business, whatever it is they need. Excuse me, sorry about that. But then they pay you back whatever amounts in increments. Maybe I'm not sure how much you would pay them at one point, but they pay you back in increments, like maybe $2, $5, $4, $3, $1 and change. And you could either redonate it to someone else or cash it in. But I have gotten, I think a $30 free donation or contribution. I got a match. I think I donated altogether $50. Maybe last year, was it? Just before Christmas, I think sometime in November. I forget, but September, October, I don't remember. But I have just definitely gotten a chance to watch a lot of those videos, that Justin Perry has, so he's helpful with that. I recommend his books; they're helpful. But yeah, definitely I would check that out. Jack Canfield, The Key to Living the Law of Attraction, is one of the first books that I bought and read after watching The Secret at some point more often than not. It's on Prime, so you could check it out on Prime if you want the copy, a hard copy, physical copy. They sell that on Amazon. They also have that on the secret.tv. They have the secret checks and the magic checks where you can print them out and you can put them up in your wall or put them somewhere where you can see them every day. And you can put an amount of money that you want, focus on that every day. Maybe probably more than once a day because chances are, depending on where you are and when you're where you see them, you see them every day more than once. Focus on that. Feel the feelings of having that money now, and feel grateful for it. Feel like you have it, and you'll come. I mean, they have a lot of different stories on secret.tv where you can find those things, find stories about those particular things, those particular checks, and about how the secrets helped. And in The Power by Rhonda Byrne, she talks about you have to feel good about money first before you really more attract more money. Um, if you have enough money, have more than enough money, that's always a great idea to do because that's where you're not focusing on the lack of it. You focus on whatever amount of abundance you do have, and you feel great about it. You feel good about it. You go from feeling like you do have money to you get to the point where you can start focusing on having more than enough. And that's where an affirmation that says, I always have more than enough money comes in, or money comes easily and frequently. Money comes easily and frequently is used in The Secret. There's an abundance of money and it's on its way to me now. And Justin Perry has an affirmation reminder app. It's free to download. I think you probably can get it on Amazon. I mean, not Amazon, Android and iTunes, but I know it's on Android, but you can find it in the Google Play Store, probably the iTunes Store as well. That's another idea to help. You can make up your own. You can use the ones he has, or you can put your own in. I put my own in as well. Secret has the Secret to Money app. It's the best thing ever. I mean, you can focus more on that. You can get yourself to the point where you're attracting more money. The thing is to be consistent with it. The thing is to really definitely be consistent with it. Like if you write affirmations, write them down 10 times a day, every day. The more you write it, the more it comes true. That is how I ended up always getting $50 for every box of latte that I sell to a friend of mine and her husband. That's really a great idea to definitely do, to write your affirmations, speak your affirmations, think your affirmations, train your mind to focus on what you want, like the money, the car, the place that you own if you're living at home, or whatever else you may want, condo, wherever it is you want to own real estate, invest. Never allow any naysayers, regardless, nor current appearances of whatever is going on to deter you from your goals and your dreams and aspirations. Some people may take years for certain things, depending on what the programming is, but that's where one of my other videos comes in. It's a video I have where I speak about one of the first videos after I started working with my coaches, well, my former coaches, but I stopped working with them after a while. Some things were helpful, like if you have a negative belief, it's a limiting belief, you imagine it in a tiny little bubble and you let it float right out of your mind. You picture it floating out of your thoughts, and then you all immediately focus your thought and feeling on whatever it is that is positive, a new positive affirmation, a positive belief instead of that negative one. For everyone you have, you do the same thing. You can even spend some time focusing on like where else if it's something else you want, focus on that. You can look for that and you can find them. But then if you look for it, you'll find it. But just the ones you do have, not to recreate or create any others. But that can take time. Maybe not that much time, but it shouldn't take you long. But you focus on whatever that new positive affirmation is with feeling and with enthusiasm, with feeling, you feel like it's really so. Say it several times. That'll eventually, well, not eventually, but sooner than later, become your dominant thought about that. And then it works wonders. There's another technique I know that Achieve Today has where they have black and white TV, and you have your limiting belief on that, and you have like maybe whatever kind of tool, like maybe a sledgehammer or maybe a hammer or some sort, some kind of a tool to crush the TV, smash it, and then you smash the limiting belief with it, with that, and you repeat a positive affirmation with feeling several times over. You do it several times, and that'll be that. But the belief is definitely a positive part of it that really helps, as well as the feeling and the thought. Um, Sometimes I've noticed that some beliefs are better than others. Like if you have a belief, a positive belief, check the feeling behind it, because some people may be able to only have a belief with a feeling behind it, and that really creates something that's becoming a reality or becomes reality. But sometimes you may not always have to have that feeling. Maybe you don't realize you do. I'm not sure if that's the case with me. But to my knowledge, from what I know of myself, it doesn't mean that I have to have the feeling behind it, but it helps. So some things are different for other people. So, but I definitely wanted to put another video out for now since I had some time. And definitely, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you're notified of other videos. I might go live like every week or every 2 weeks, but I did post another video for my hair update. All right, take care.